We actually do. Should we do a run? I think we shall. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I don't actually remember what my PB is for this, so
Wave me goodbye.
I will be doing. This will be a lot easier now. Yeah, there's two, what do you call it? There's two, achievements. There's two handling models for those that are interested in the game. Boom. Yeah, no horizontal. I still don't know what the two handling models are for this game. One's arcade and one's simulation. It's apparently just handling model. Like, I did a decent lap time in simulation compared to arcade, but I found simulation to be harder to drive. It just depends of all else. So, I don't know. I think it's just personal preference. I would probably recommend arcade, to be honest, Neutrino. If you were playing it through, casually, probably recommend arcade. I felt like simulation was a bit more heavier. Arcade is still heavy, but not as heavy.
Wave me goodbye.
What are we doing? I do find it funny how it's like on easy. Oh yeah, we don't bother putting this up or that up. Half the stuff is missing. I suppose that's another thing as well. That might be worth mentioning on the SRC page actually. Difficulty also affects the hazards on the road. So, since I just learnt about that. So here's the thing. In any percent, like, again, the game's fine. Cars are fine. I don't mind anything. But then, New Game Plus, it just becomes a cakewalk. It's ridiculous. I'm wondering if we'd ever find like lap glitches as well. So is my car fully upgraded? So basically, when you beat the game with a character normally, you don't really get any reward other than it says the prototype is now ready. But you can actually unlock Test Driver, which is this. It's a black Porsche. Now, I've not modified his stats. You can actually use a cheat to modify his stats. But this is standard. His car's a little bit faster. It does 160 instead of 160 instead of 150. Black. Got a race driver. It generally accelerates about the same as any other car. One of the things that you can do, which again isn't allowed in the speedrun, which is a shame, is you can adjust the car's gearbox or anything. But there's a cheat where you can actually tune the test driver. You can tune the car. You can make the suspension softer or harder, increase how much speed it's got. So you can either put it as top speed or acceleration. How much grip it has. Yeah, you can modify a fair bit of it, to be honest. It's pretty good. But New Game Plus is basically allowing you to use New Game Plus is basically allowing you to use Test Driver. As if, like, how good he is. Oh, plain and simple. Yeah, I'm just like, New Game Plus is essentially just Test Driver. Also, that's another thing we don't do. We haven't split the board up over difficulties either. So, yeah. Also, can I just take a quick second just to say, I know this is like my first stream back in the new year, but yeah, well, thanks for being here and supporting the stream just by watching. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, thanks for watching the YouTube video. Or any YouTube videos I post. I know they're all speedruns, but you know. It's very much appreciated. Yes, to USB connector. Ooh. I think, doesn't Joshimus have one of those? I feel like he does. Yeah, no, I get you. To be honest, I'd probably do the same for this. I wonder if I'd drive better actually, using PS2 controller. I wonder. Yeah. It was €5. Oh, that's not too bad then. Yeah, for a couple of quid, get some really cheap pieces of tech. Isn't too bad. It'd be like, oh, made in China, but who cares? Yeah, you see what I mean about how different it is? I mean, to be honest, don't hate me for saying this, but I had an Xbox One for years and never liked the controller. It was just something about it that I couldn't get on with. Like, I don't know why, I just can't hack it at all. I'll tell you, I'll be honest, I'll tell you why. So, I was used to my 360 for so many years, and then I got an Xbox One. Happy New Year, Toby. Alright, mate. Yeah, no, I had an Xbox One for a good few years, and whilst it did me well, the one thing I never liked about it was the shoulder buttons. The triggers were, well, you know, were fine, because I didn't have a problem with them. Like, the D-pad and the D-pad and the shoulder buttons, I did not like whatsoever. I don't know why, I just couldn't get on with them. whatsoever. But again, that's just my opinion. I will be honest, I don't think anything's worse than the PS3 controller. The PS3 has some weird friggin' triggers. If you've ever had a PlayStation 3, you'll know what I mean. Like, PS3, okay, fine. It's a DualShock, it's fine. But the triggers, nah. Xbox got it right, and PlayStation got it, frankly, wrong. In my opinion. Like, the triggers actually felt soft, you know. I think for like an Xbox controller, the whole, you know, the what do you call it? The whole like trigger and all the rest of it. Yeah, I don't know. Isn't the best going through there. Never mind. Fine. Short of a minute, look at that. Yeah, D-pad is just, I don't know. It's the reason why, like, I'll buy a new controller for my PC and everything. And it's like, oh, alright, what controller are you buying? I'm like, 360 controller. I've gone through, since my, like, since, I've still got my 360 and everything. I stopped using my 360 controller because I was like, no, I'll keep that for my 360 only. And then it started having problems with PC with it connecting and everything. So I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna really do anything with it. So I ended up actually buying the 360 controller because I like the feel of it. I just have done. My hands are just embedded into the controller. Yeah, no, there is some, you're right. There are some. Like, you know, in the day, whatever your controller you like, I guess, but for me, I just didn't like the Xbox One controller. It's not the worst controller I've ever picked up and tried playing with. I think there are worse controllers out there. I think, like I said, the DualShock 3 for the PS3, and the N64, definitely. Like, Nintendo has a weird history when it comes to controllers, and I don't mean, like, always making bad controllers. Like, some of the controllers are completely fine, you know. Maybe for NES and SNES it was okay, but the N64, no. Yeah, fancy snappy buttons, special thumbsticks. Yeah, people do like them controllers. I was looking at getting the, I forget what it was now. I was going to get a controller. 360 controller. Forget who made it. Is it Hyperkin or something that made it? It's like, oh, we're remaking the Xbox controller. And I was like, huh, okay then. I was like, I might buy one of them. But then it was like, yeah, we want 80 quid for it. I was like, no, I'm not coughing that much up. Plus as well, like, in the length I've got to buy, like my 360 controllers that I buy, they're about 10 or 15 quid. Some of them last 2 years, some of them last a year and a half, some of them last 3 years, it just depends. And yeah. It just worked, whereas like got this, I think it's like Hyperkin or something. Like, you know, proper branded ones. Like, yeah, you know, our controllers are specifically meant for when you want to endure those long hours of gaming. I'm like, you're just telling me something you should already be doing before I even buy you. This isn't something as a selling point. Like, the controllers do look really slick, I'll be honest. You know, I'm like, yeah, I'd buy one of them. But then I'm like, it's 80 quid. Do I really want to part with 80 quid? Especially in this frigging climate, you know. this day and age with Brexit and cost of living in the UK being a thing. Like, do I really want to spend 80 quid on a controller? No. Look, if I had money to burn, sure, and I wouldn't care. But, no, I'll pass. Personally. Oh, yeah, so, funny thing is, I intend to be streaming a bit more frequent over the next couple of weeks because I need to do practice for BSG. So I need to go back to doing Dirt 2 runs and relearning X Games Europe, just so I don't screw up on the day. And I also need to make sure that I relearn Hot Wheels Stunt Track Challenge, again for the same reason. What the hell was that? I got whacked by the friggin' tram. I think I did. The game literally just said no. That was odd. Anyway. I actually went that fast that the game went, no, slow down. That was a bad race. I need to get better at that one. That could have been way better. But anyway. Yeah, like I said, each to their own, really. You know, at the end of the day, I've done alright, I think, for controllers. It's just, you know, like, look, let's be honest, okay? I'm a speedrunner. I'm not a friggin' esports player that's after every last fraction of an angle on a friggin' analog stick, or, you know, something that's like, oh, it feels professional and I've got rubber grips in my hands. No, I'm not really fussed about that. I'm like, is it a controller? Yes. Can I play games with it? Yes. Right. Problem solved. End of. And that's all the controller's used for, or should be used for. Controllers should just be used for that. It should just be used for, you know, playing games and nothing else, really. I don't know. Is anyone else in agreement with that, or they disagree? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not going to say, like, you know, what I say goes. It's just, I've always used 360 controller for most games I play. There's very rare circumstances where I play on a keyboard. Like, for example, you know, I'll play Flash games on a keyboard. I will play Driver 3 on a keyboard because it feels better. If I play Driver or Driver 2, I'll be playing on a controller. Or San Francisco, even. Just how I am. I've always grown up with controllers. Never been a massive fan of keyboard and mouse, to be honest. In fact, when I've tried playing with keyboard and mouse, my wrist and everything, like, this is not even a joke. My wrist and everything, it always aches. Just hurts. I mean, fair enough. Yeah, you can always do that. What's quite funny is it's like when you have a keyboard and a mouse, it's like, If you ever lose your mouse, you're alright with a keyboard. Because you can just tab. It's when you lose the keyboard where you're like, uh-oh. Yeah, no worries. That's Neutrino. How's the Miata, by the way? I forgot to ask you. You were saying about the Miata before, I didn't ask about it. How's the car going? Is it in hibernation or are you still using it? I know it's going quite cold at the minute. Also, that's fair. Believe it or not, in terms of like what controller I play with, I play my PS1 games with remember the original PS1 controller, the one without the analog sticks? Yeah, that one. A load of people hate that controller. I friggin' love that controller because it basically gets rid of the bulk. Is good, in my opinion. Daily. Oh dear, won't start the other one in the morning. Oh right, okay. I was gonna say the car won't start after you replaced it. I read it the wrong way around. It was the car won't start so then you replace. Right, got you. It doesn't look like it. It's still quite cold. Hey, Sonic. It's the first time I've seen you in here. Yeah, things are going alright. We're cruising through. Relaxing. Oops. There we go. Friggin' button. Hit the wrong button then. And Survivor. Bloody hell, everybody's here. God. Gonna go from old man looking car to cool. Very nice. Didn't mention it before, but I see you through everything but the kitchen thing. That was. I did. Yes. And a late happy new year. Hey, it's alright, no worries. Nice to see a lot of people here. Yeah, how's everybody doing? Yeah, happy new year. Yeah, I'm sorry, I think you said that to everybody here. Oops. Yeah, happy new year. Hope everyone's Christmas periods went well and they were a bit merry and everything. I was ill during Christmas. Woo! But I won't bore you with my story. I think a lot of people were, to be fair. Arg was friggin' ill. So I heard. You lurk here every now and again. No, fair enough. To be fair, I don't expect, like, many people to be watching me half the time. Mainly because of the fact that I don't stream too often, so it's fine. It makes complete sense. Been de-rusting UKSG run? Very nice. I've got to de-rust my BSG runs before I travel out in about 3 weeks. So I'm at BSG literally for a couple of days, and then I come back on the Sunday, and then the Friday I'm heading up to Scotland for UKSG Red. Relax the decent bunch, then play Driver 3 GPA. Interesting choice, but okay, fair enough. Was that just to finish the game, Survivor? Yeah, so I've got Hot Wheels Stunt Track Challenge that I need to relearn, as I haven't learnt that in a while, and Dirt 2 as well, just to make sure I'm prepared, mainly because the fact that, so I got Dirt 2 and Hot Wheels in. I didn't expect to get 2 in, I'll be honest. I only expected to get maybe 1 in at most. So they was like, oh okay, we've got Viper with Dirt 2, and I was like, I've got to run in, yay. And then it was like, not to be outdone, Viper's in again on Saturday, and I was like, wait, I'm on the last day as well. Christ. Oh, Survivor, I meant to ask, Is there an installation guide for that Driver 1 mission hack thing? The one that you played over Christmas? Because I saw the video that you did, but I don't know if you did an installation or not. I presume you did all that offline, so I don't know. Driver 3 GBA. How hard could it be? The answer is very. Yeah, isn't it like it's a game that is very limited on resources? I mean like bullets and stuff. It's in the text file included. Okay. Oh, that's easy enough. I want to give it a try. Like, I've been since I started seeing, is it Commando who's doing it? For those that are unaware, by the way, so the Driver Madness community has been doing some bits and pieces behind the scenes, and a few members, one member in particular, has decided to start introducing custom missions into Driver 1 for PS1, which excites me greatly. Because of the fact that it's like, holy crap, we could have like a different story. I mean, granted, most of it would be told like Driver 1 missions would be, where there'd be no dialogue whatsoever. But yeah, if they're able to do more, bear in mind, one mission's a fair bit of effort anyway, but doing like a full story, it was like, what could we do? It's like, I don't know, you could create an entirely new, like, you know, an entirely new friggin' new story, to be honest. It's called Lou's Busy Day Off or something. I will play it. I probably will play it on stream, to be honest. Because I wanted to see that. Didn't you go into PSG? Good luck. Wish you good luck for it. That'll be a hectic time. Yeah, exactly. So, the BSG thing, Sonic. So I'm flying out on the Wednesday at some point, and I think it's the Wednesday afternoon. So I'll be arriving at BSG Wednesday evening. This is also, funnily enough, the same day that they're having the friggin' meal, and I'm like, oh, I'm not going to be dressed smartly. I won't be able to take enough loads of me. I won't be able to fit it in my bag. Because I won't be taking a suitcase to BSG, I'll be taking my travel bag. BSG is Benelux Speedrunners Gathering. It's based in the Netherlands. It's about half an hour by car from the airport. Or a 1 hour train, I think. So I'm planning on getting the train. Planning on getting an Uber or something, or unless someone wants to come pick me up from the airport when I land. I don't know. I mean, that's up to anybody else. If they're able to offer me a lift, I'll take it. If not, I will get an Uber. Also my first time going to BSG as well. So BSG also turns 10 years old. This is the other thing. BSG turns 10 years old. I got invited to BSG in 2019 by Rekel, Mr. BSG himself, and as well as Cruel and a bunch of other folks as well. And the event has done nothing but grow over the last few years, and I've heard so many amazing things about it from close friends and friends that have been from UKSG that have been to it as well. And they've said, like, as an experience, it is a brilliant atmosphere and everything like that. And yeah, I can't wait personally. So it's like, yeah, it should be good fun. I know that a load of people have talked about coming over to UKSG this year, UKSG Green specifically, which would be very amazing if people did that. Apparently Joey is considering coming from the Sonic community. I don't know. He's contemplating coming. He's coming from the States. We do have the Woofs who comes from the States as well, which is an absolute amazing trip. The fact that he comes from the States for the event is incredible amount of dedication. if anything. Like, he's just amazing. And props to him for doing so. That's not to, like, say that anyone else that does it is not amazing. Like, if you're coming to one of the UKSGs and you're coming from further than, like, outside of the UK, you know, like France or something, it's considerably an amazing margin. Like, if you're coming from, like, Japan, Australia, or the US, it's like, or even Canada, you know, it's like, that's pretty amazing. Thinking about going to GTA Marathon, same, to be honest. We were, I was looking at going to GTA Marathon next year. I think a couple of guys are going as well. But the problem we've got a new problem as well. Which is that we've got... we have... so we've got a house that we're having to put money aside for. Like, the paperwork's not gone through fully yet, but I think a lot of people here already know that, but in case you didn't, yeah. So obviously money is going to become a lot more scarce over the next, like, coming, pardon me, over the next coming year. Over this year. Whilst I'm excited to see what the future holds, I do have a few concerns and a few issues because, I mean, to be honest, I would like to get to a few more events this year and next year. I mean, personally, you know, for like, in terms of what's on the radar for me this year, I've got PSG Plus, which is happening in a few weeks, as I said. There's UKSG Red, which is happening the following week after that, and then the next events we've got after that are WASD. It's in the middle of Feb, which is coincidentally tied with my birthday. So I'll be attending that, and then what else? We're eyeing up going to NSG Spring, which will be in April, mid-April. Obviously, Linky's birthday's around there as well, so we don't know if we'll be able to tie them in or whether we'll be able to do one over the other, because we'll probably be going over to hers for her birthday. Don't know yet, but you know, it's all to be confirmed and everything, whether we're doing that or not. What else? Yeah, we've done a fair bit already that we've talked about between me and her, and you know, we've said like we want to do NSG Spring, and also what else? Also, I might have to skip this. Just saying. I'll quickly skip this. Sorry. I'll do. I can at least skip that whilst I'm waiting. Yeah, no, definitely. Will do. Will do, Nutrio. No, you got it. To be fair, we were planning on... We'll probably do a couple of days. We'll do a weekend, but we'll probably do like a long weekend, because it's like... Well, we reckon we're not going to be able to do... We want to do a big... You know, we'll still have a holiday this year between us, but the thing is it's like holidays are becoming more expensive, even if you want to go somewhere quiet. Like, a lot of the cheap places to go are like, oh, you can go to Tenerife or Turkey, and I'm like, I'm not interested in going either of them places, to be honest. You know, I want to go Portugal again, or you know, go to Spain or Italy or something. So obviously everything's become more expensive. Yeah, there are events and stuff that we want to do next year. It's just whether, you know, whether we will be able to do whatever we want to do. I mean, you know, in terms of, will we be able to go to other events? I mean, like, we've got, like, genuinely, we have a question mark over if we can do UKSG Green and NSG and stuff like that. Now, as I'm sure a lot of people here are aware, I won't ever be attending ESA again. Not just because of personal differences, but I've heard from various members that the event is now just becoming a bit of a... It's just one of them where an event is trying to develop and it just isn't going in the right direction. Plus, you know, not to be funny or anything, but yeah, it's... Yeah, anyway, I'd rather not say. It's just, yeah, and I'm still banned for it, by the way. So there's that too. I don't really see myself going to GDQ because I've heard that that's like mega expensive. I mean, even Arg was saying like that's something he would probably do like once every 5 or 10 years or something. You really have to make the trip worth it more than anything else. Like, genuinely speaking, just with everything else, it's been a bit tough. But there are other events as well that I want to try and get to. Obviously, GTA Marathon. There's GTA Marathon, but whether that'll happen on site again, don't know. There's Insta Speedathon, which might hold its in-person event again, like it used to. Felt like it did for a year. Back in 2024. So it depends. There are a couple of events that obviously I want to attend and want to go to. But we'll find out. But yeah, see what's what, really. Funnily enough, Linky's been playing Minecraft recently, and this song come on at the weirdest time. Anyway, yeah, no, there are events that, you know, that we want to go to this year. But honestly, not too bad, Ventilo. We're actually winning. It's the easy difficulty now, so it's fine. Oh, I just jinxed that now, haven't I? Let me just get past Alpine first. There we are. I'll have to check if I can get a driver game in GTA Marathon. You can actually survive it. I did it. The first year I ever got into a GTA Marathon, I got driver power lines in. So if you learn that, you'll get it in. But I think Taduva would be probably on that one. Although then again, there's not just Taduva that runs it. Like, there are a few other people that have tried running it. Makes complete sense, you know. Also, yes, that was worth the crash. I wonder if that does anything. Oh, whatever. There we go. Well, the thing is, because someone's really good at a game doesn't mean you can't submit it. That's the thing. Like, I'm not the best at every game I play. So I'd still submit it. Like, bear in mind, GTA Marathon is made up of the GTA community. It's not the world record holders. I mean, if you are the world record holder of a game, that helps, but it's not a necessity for anything, is it? So, I mean, you can do that. I don't see why not. I mean, I've done driver parallel lines and driver 76 because they are basically GTA clones. Same with driver 3 as well. All Timmy Vermicelli's. Ooh. I told you the AI aren't that smart. They don't use the friggin' shortcuts. There we go. Ugh. What else? I think what else I was gonna say. Japanese. There we go. Damn, the gate's shut. I thought it'd be open. I've definitely had it where that gate has been open on a lap. Yeah, no, the thing is, and this is the one thing that I will stress, is that whether we end up, you know, whether we end up going to all these events, we don't know. I think this could be a 42, I do. Come on! Power! Come on, Boxster. Yeah, this will be a 42, surely. This should be a 42. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but the thing is, Survivor, is Taduva hasn't really submitted parallel lines for marathons. Not very often. He might be the best at it, but he doesn't always submit it. I always think, why don't such a body submit this for an event? And certain people do, some don't. Could have been a 42.39, that I don't know. Also, it skips that as well. GG.